Mob of the Dead was one of the best and most popular maps Treyarch has ever made in the Call of Duty Zombies game mode, and people were very disappointed when it didn't come back in Zombies Chronicles. And an interview happened, I believe it was between Mr. Waffle Waffles and Jason Blundell, where he said that Mob of the Dead has another purpose. Not DLC 5 or Zombies Chronicles, but another purpose, meaning one day Mob of the Dead has a very high chance of returning, whether it be a different adaptation, whether it be a remake. But I personally believe it will be the next Treyarch game's pre-order bonus. That's what I believe. But a lot of people think it could come back in a DLC, maybe as a remake, who knows? Maybe playing as the 1.0 or 2.0 Origins characters, which will be very cool. Or the Premise characters is what they're known as now, but like, I'd be very excited to see Mob of the Dead return. I personally didn't enjoy it as much as other people did, but I still thought it was a good map. It was definitely very narrow, like, area. Like, there wasn't a lot of room to move around, even though the map was so big. Like I said, it's sort of like Verrückt, but done a lot bigger and a lot better. In a prison, not in a sane asylum this time. But it was genuinely a very good map. My personal opinion is that Origins is better, and that must have been a lot of other people's opinions, because Origins was put into Zombies Chronicles. It is the last map of the bunch, which is awesome, and to me it always felt like Origins could have been a Black Ops 3 map much easier than being a Black Ops 2 map. I mean, the Gobblegum feature in Origins for some reason feels so right, because the map is so huge. It's like there's so much stuff to do that sometimes you can't even get a perk, you know, sometimes you gotta go do other things, and like the addition of the Gobblegums into it was really good, and seeing that in Mob of the Dead would be a bit weird, and I do somewhat believe that the Gobblegums will be returning in the next Treyarch game, but differently, in a way. I feel like they're going to be less powerful. I feel like they're going to be what they were supposed to be, like little power-ups for a certain amount of time, where, like, on the offside, or on the offhand, on Black Ops 3, you have Perkaholic, which will frickin' turn you into a frickin' beast on round 1, potentially, and, you know, those kind of things feel overpowered, and they somewhat ruin the feel of some maps. And playing Nocturne and Toten with Perkaholic doesn't feel right in a way. That's why if I ever play Narked, I'd never take Perkaholic in with me. I'd take something like, I don't know, Brief Spin Cycle, maybe Imitation Liquidation, which is one of the most broken Gobblegums as well, but it's sort of like, it is a temporary thing as well, so it is fair. But there's a lot of things that are very broken in the game, and Mob of the Dead with those things will feel very weird, but I genuinely do think it will return as a pre-order bonus for the next Treyarch game. Maybe it will be called Call of Duty Black Ops 4, but I do not think they will call it that. I feel like they'll make a somewhat spin-off of World at War, which would be where, you know, the next Call of Duty games are starting to go, and this will influence them. The Dolphin Dive has returned, so that might mean the return of PhD Flopper, meaning that they could honestly troll us with Mob of the Dead and put it where it was before. That would be kind of funny. But I do genuinely believe that it will return, whether it will be in the comics, whether it will be in, you know, Black Ops 4, or maybe Call of Duty World at War 2, sorry, whichever one they want to call it. But I genuinely do believe it will come back, and for it to come back will be amazing. I do feel it will be slightly, like, weird to play if they bring back the Gobblegums with it, but, you know, who knows, people will just adapt to it eventually, and, you know, it will be really weird. But if you guys think that Mob of the Dead will return, make sure you comment and say, like, something like Mob of the Dead return, BO4 or WAW2, like, I don't know, but I really do hope it returns, because it was such an iconic map. It really did something for zombies. I believe it was one of the first times Jason Blundell completely directed a map and watched how it was made, and had a lot of influence on it. And he did have a bit of influence originally, but on this map, it was like the first time he had full influence over a map, where he implemented one of his stories, where I believe Jimmy Zielinski didn't have much input on it. And from there, he was allowed to make Origins, which turned out to be one of the best maps in zombies of all time. And, you know, now he directs zombies completely, and Jimmy Zielinski has gone. But yeah, If you believe Mob of the Dead is returning, like I said, make sure you type down in the comments that you think it's going to return. Make sure you like this video and subscribe and turn on notifications, otherwise you will not be notified of the video. Maybe like a 50% chance that I will hit sub boxes, but who knows. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and become a member today. Peace, and thank you so much for watching.